Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to an extra guided light spirit message for all of us. So if you weren't familiar with my channel, the very video before here, and I'll put it in the description box, I did a close-up review of the Guiding Light Oracle cards, the new deck from Kelli T. Smith. And at the end of all my close-up reviews, I do a bonus reading, and these are the 4 cards that came out. So I gave the bonus reading, but ever since then, it has been gnawing at me to go into the guidebook and get the expansive message for all of us, because these cards were so in line with everything I've been getting directly all through my readings, and even just spirit messages, these 4 cards. So it didn't leave me alone. And then I thought this morning, how fitting is that? Because this is guiding light, and isn't that guiding light in action when you feel guided to do something and nudged and you follow through? Like they said in the bonus reading, you're the outpouring. So whatever you get guided to, and when you say light, that's inspiration, that's ideas, that's wisdom, that's knowledge, that's literal guidance in motion. Light, that's how you're receiving it. And so then when you follow through, that's truly you're receiving guiding light, and following through was a whole part of what's going on right now. For us to follow through, that's why our clairs are so open and clear. And also we've been worked on with our solar plexus to follow through, be empowered in our day-to-day no matter what. They were calling it like defying gravity, no matter what it takes. It takes a lot of solar plexus power, and also this heightened love and compassion for yourself, to be on your own side and nurturing, to support yourself to follow through. So when I got this, I mean, all encompassing, these 4 cards just enveloped and just not envelope, but they stood for so much more. And so when I kept getting guided, go into the guidebook for the expanded messages and share it on the channel, I felt like, yeah, follow through. And isn't that what it really is, guiding light? To do that, it's to follow through and bring that into the physical. So there's been a lot about that. So definitely, before I get into the expansive meanings, I'm going to add this to the video. If you missed the video for this bonus reading and the close-up review, I'll put the link in the description box. But I want to go in the guidebook here for the expansive messages, because they're saying there's more messages here, and we can drink this in even more. Drink this in even more, because it's like an explanation mark inside and out for everything that's going on. So enough of me babbling, let's just get into it. So I'm just going to go over the 4 cards that came out that really just is summing up everything right now. The number 1 card we had was Golden Stars, and also 33 is very special. 33 is Ascended Masters. It's Archangels. It's 33. When you see double numbers, but especially 3. Now 3, they kept on saying for this past year, if you're not familiar with my channel, but like the 3 of Pentacles, this was the Golden Stars. That what I was getting, and I've been getting, is that you have divine partners with creating abundance, to feel that you're right on path despite what you're feeling with your physical eyes and ears. Everything is aligned here, and you also have divine backing, love and support all around you, and you're getting it through your clairs. You're getting it telepathically, literally like guiding light, literally, and it's helping us in all the ways that I mentioned in the beginning. But it's very synchronistic. If you pay attention to repeating numbers, I use Angel Numbers website a lot. That even though any messages or readings I do on the channel, whatever the length of the video is, I go in and I look up the angel number message. There's a lot of messages and numbers. If you see repeating numbers, you're going to be recognizing that a lot, that your guides are right around you. There's love, support, backing all around you. But okay, so I'm going on about what I'm getting, but we are going to go into the guidebook for the expansive meanings, okay? But just pay attention to 33, because you do have a lot of love, support, backing. You can feel it through your clairs, signs, symbols, messages in your everyday life and directly. So follow through on the guidance you're receiving, basically, and to know that the stars are aligned, like you're right on path no matter what it feels like, upside down, dark, you feel lost. It's all on purpose. So here they're saying the golden stars, the stars are lining up for the perfect opportunity now. So there are new things coming in, new opportunities. I'm just going to go through the cards to refresh what we got, and then we'll go in the guidebook for the expansive. But here are all, the stars are aligned for golden opportunities, right? You're right on path, new things coming in, new opportunities. There is a purging process going on right now that we feel it's part of the transformation to build something new here. But they're calling it an excavation. I was saying it's a purging process inside and out. So you may be currently experiencing emotional discomfort that's disrupting your inner peace. They were saying to help with that, to bring in more balance and peace in your everyday, no matter in your spiritual toolbox, whatever you can bring in. Also, it can be very uncomfortable, especially if you're a sensitive empath. All of this is heightened at this time. There's a definite purging process going on here. You could be really experiencing emotional discomfort. It's disrupting our inner peace. To counteract that, take real divine self-care of yourself. That's where the love and compassion come in here, to be more loving, compassionate, nurturing for yourself, whatever your soul needs to do. It's a very difficult purging process happening now on the big stage, small stage, to bring in lightheartedness, more lightheartedness. Every time we purge, we bring in more light, we heal, we bring in more light. That's part of the ever-evolvement ascension process. Lightheartedness. Also, the number one thing to keep in mind is remain lighthearted. They almost called it like defying gravity. Stay positive no matter what. They made me like drop this, in the physical, you drop something, the gravity, but it's the gravity of everything, the gravity of the energy around us, the gravity. It's so to be lighthearted is a very tall order. Like I always say, light working's 24/7 job. Whatever you can do to bring in more lightheartedness for yourself and others, it's time for you to let your inner child out to play. Everything that's uniquely you, true to you, more aligned to your inner child. There's also tremendous healing happening with the inner child to bring everything that's innately you, your talents, your gifts, and everything else out into the world. But also this lightheartedness, while we're purging and bringing in more lightheartedness to go forward with more of a heart of compassion. There are many people around you now who benefit from your loving, compassionate heart, which is why they were saying you're going forward with more lightness every time we purge something and bring in more light. Go forward with a higher level of love and compassion for yourself and others. And there are many people who can benefit from your loving, compassionate heart. So you're the outpouring, you're the channel of that during this time. But on the collective, this is what's happening. And on the inner, we're feeling that as well. There's a lot of purging, bringing in more light, expansion, and moving forward more filled with a heart of compassion aligned to that. That's divine, being more aligned with divine if you're coming from love, compassion, everything else. So just to sum it up before we go in the guidebook, the golden stars, the stars are lining up for the perfect opportunities now. You're backed. You have divine partners, love, support, guidance for this purging process that you're experiencing right now that is really disrupting our inner peace. Lightheartedness, it's time for you to let your inner child out to play, and heart of compassion. There are those that can benefit from this. So that is the big picture and the small picture, and we're feeling it inside and out. But now I want to go into the actual guidebook to get the expansive meanings on this, because they're saying this is like an exclamation mark to everything that's going on. So the golden stars, do you hear this noise outside? Okay, just try and maybe I should close the windows. I'll talk about disrupting our inner peace. I can't even do this reading, but let's do this. The golden stars. The stars are lining up for the perfect opportunity now. The opportunity that you have been waiting for has finally arrived. If you're wondering if this is the one, if this will work out for you, if you should move forward with this, the answer is definitely yes. The opportunity was written in the stars a long time ago. In other words, this is your destiny. It was never a matter of if this was going to happen. It was always a matter of when this was going to happen. On your soul's journey, there's free will, your will to create that which you wish to create. There's also divine will, the highest will of source. And then there's fate, a destiny that is part of your soul's plan. You're getting ready to experience a fated event that's part of your soul's blueprint. And this event will spark a chain reaction that will set things in motion for many years to come. If you have not received the news of your golden opportunity just yet, this is your sign that it's on its way. So have patience and continue to persevere. This is why they were talking about the solar plexus has been acted upon. Persevere. Have patience and continue to persevere. The stars are lining up for you. This card could also represent good fortune, prosperity, abundance, unexpected blessings, or good news. Know you have divine partners with this. The golden stars, the stars are lining up for the perfect opportunities now. So now let's go into the purging process. So they want you to persevere at this time is a recurring message. Why they even made me talk about the solar plexus. to carry on, to persevere, to almost defy gravity. They kept on saying, you know that in Wicked, Defying Gravity, they gave me this living life equation that we truly need to defy gravity now and stay positive. I found that so helpful. I even wrote it out and emailed it to myself, like a living equation for life, truly defying gravity of all forms, staying positive. So anyway, okay, the purging process. So number 54, they're saying you may be currently experiencing emotional discomfort that's disrupting your inner peace. You are releasing and purging old belief systems and limited beliefs that no longer serve you. So this is happening inside and out right now. You're purging insecurities and fears that are keeping you from fully embracing your true self. And when we do, we get more light and we get more aligned with the heart of compassion for others to benefit, including yourself, okay? So you're releasing and purging old belief systems and limited beliefs that no longer serve you. You're purging insecurities and fears that are keeping you from fully embracing your true self. All of these fears and limited ways of being are coming to the surface now to be released and healed. Your angels and guides are with you now. Like I said, they're here, right? Your angels and guides are with you now, lighting up the way for you to embrace the beautiful aspects of your true self that have been hidden deep within. And what did the lightheartedness say? It's time for you to let your inner child out to play, to heal that inner child, the parts of you that are coming up to be purged and healed and bring in more light. It's 11:11 when I say that. So you are actually embodying more light and bringing more love, compassion, being the outpouring that people can benefit from, including yourself. Like we're healing each other and ourselves in this process. And we have divine love and support for this. So it's difficult, it's uncomfortable, but you're going to embrace beautiful aspects of your true self that have hidden deep within. And while you are experiencing this, you may feel isolated or confused about who you really are. You may even relive painful memories that have been buried deep inside of you. And this is a necessary part of your spiritual growth, to evolve with embodying more light. I'm adding that part, going back to the book. Allow these memories, fears, and insecurities to come to the surface now. Call on your angels and guides for support with this. Like I keep saying, you're loved and supported through all of this. Once you've completed the purging process, you will be left with an inner peace that will permeate your mind, body, and spirit. More light, right? This process of emotional release will clear the way for a new awareness of who you really are. It will assist you in aligning with new beginnings as you clear out old turbulent energies. Inner peace will be the result of this purging process. Make time for meditation and self-care. You can't make this up. What did they say? Counteract this with real divine self-care even more. That's amplifying even your love and compassion for yourself to bring in more light, that you can then be the outpouring of even more light and more compassion, right? This is what they mean by being that for yourself and others at the same time, continuously. It's a tall order. It's light working 24/7, but it's going to assist you here. The process of emotional release will clear the way for a new awareness of who you really are. It's going to assist you in aligning with the new beginnings as you clear out old turbulent energies. Inner peace will be the result of this purging process. Make time for meditation and self-care. And you may even be guided to journal at this time. Your fears and limited beliefs are coming to the surface to be transmuted in love and light. Lightheartedness, it's to be transmuted with even more love and light. And here's the light. So this is really beautiful, what they're trying to bring home for us on all levels, okay? So now let's get into this lightheartedness. They said the secret for everything is lightheartedness on all dimensional levels. Like if you could stay lighthearted, it's the secret to everything, really. So they're saying, the book is saying, it is time for you to let your inner child out to play. Your angels and guides come to you today to remind you to take some time to play. It is time for you to focus on all of the things that bring you joy, that make you happy, that make you laugh, that make you smile. Go outside, plan a dinner party with family or friends, or plan a day that only involves having fun. Let go of all the pressure that you put on yourself. It's part of helping you with this purging process. That real divine self-care, to bring in more lightheartedness, to be proactive in that, to fill your cup, whatever. Okay, go back to the book. Let go of all the pressure that you put on yourself. If you've been working If you may be trying to do too much all at once, if you've been working too much or trying too hard, it's time for you to break out of your normal everyday routine and go out and have a play date. Sometimes the way to bring balance and healing back into your world is not to try to fix or heal something. Instead, try to honor the silly part of you, the fun part of you, the lighthearted part of you. This part of you is your inner child. Your inner child is ready to help you breathe fun back into your life. You can literally bring balance back into your life, de-stress, restore harmony in your life. It almost sounded outside the exhale. That was a car letting go or something. You can literally bring balance back into your life, de-stress, and restore harmony in your life simply by choosing to let your inner child out to play. Go ahead and give yourself permission to have fun. You will come back feeling lighter, happier, and energized. So they're asking us to come back lighter, happy, energized, fill your cup, do all you can during the purging process to bring in more lightheartedness for you. What is that? We have to step up with the love and compassion for ourselves, and in turn, we're going to have more we're more of an outpouring that will benefit the world and those around us when we do this during this time. Heart of compassion. There are many people around you who benefit from your loving, compassionate heart. There are many people around you now who benefit from your loving, compassionate heart. It's like what's needed at this time. This situation calls for a heart of compassion. Your very presence gives people a sense of hope and a feeling that they're deeply loved and cared for. You make a profound difference in the lives of others. Right now, you're being asked to be of service to others around you that need your loving guidance and support. When you offer this assistance to others, you may be surprised at how much you can truly make an impact in their lives just by being the compassionate, loving person that you are. You may be called into a service-oriented action with the people around you who are having great difficulties. When you ask to be of service, Spirit will work through you in the highest way possible for everyone around you. That's truly guiding light. I just want to say that is why it's so fitting. I'm even doing this video, like when you feel guided, when you feel nudged, like the stars are aligned for you to be the outpouring, to step up. Like people will benefit from whatever is coming out in your personal, in your work, whatever. That's the true guiding light. In the interim, there's a lot we're purging inside and out to bring in more light and to also bring in that light, that joy, whatever fills your cup, and outpour that. It right now is making the difference at this time. Remember to ask Spirit to guide you every step of the way. It started with the golden stars, the love and support here. Ask Spirit to guide you every step of the way, and you will most likely find yourself exactly where you need to be the moment you need to be there. If you've asked yourself how you could possibly help them or make a difference, this is your answer. There are people all around you now who need your gentle, loving words of support and love. Your compassion, love, and support are all that's needed now and are actually the greatest gifts you can possibly offer. And so that is the message, the added extra message for all who found this deck and the messages that came out here. And like I said, I mean, I was guided to say most of that in the bonus reading, but I was guided to actually read from the guidebook that only further supports that. The golden stars. The stars are lining up for the perfect opportunities now. There's love, support, backing. You have divine partners with this. There's tremendous purging process happening inside and out to bring in more light, but also proactively bring in more light. That's a message also. It's almost defy gravity is what they keep on telling me, like that Wicked song, defying gravity, stay positive. It's like the living life equation, just staying positive almost no matter what. Being so in touch with your own energy, being kind and loving to yourself during the purging process and others, bring more light in, and then be the outpouring. A lot of people can benefit just from loving, supportive, compassionate, that alignment, that heart, whatever form it comes in, how you show up, what your energy is like, what you're bringing to situations, your work, your hobbies, your creative, like this channel. This is a hobby. It's not something I do for work. We're bringing that to whatever we're bringing in. We have divine partners to bring this in. How you're showing up for people, loving, kind words. They said lead with kind words has been a repeating message. Like you have no idea the trail you leave. You have no idea. So they're saying it's a message for you right now. Like you have no idea the worth, the value when you're coming from here and you're doing this for yourself and others, especially during this time that everyone's going through this. And we're all going for these new opportunities now. And we're in the middle of the purging process, bringing in more light and coming forward with coming more aligned with this heart of love and compassion. And it's for ourselves during this time, but then also it's like that's the channel in which to do things in your personal, in your work and everything else, and just show up and be in that way is a tall order. Like I said, it's like defying gravity at this time. So there's something very proactive about bringing in this lightheartedness. So taking real divine self-care of yourself every day, bringing in more light, adjusting your own energy to make sure that you're being kind to yourself during this purging process, to bring in more light and come from this heart of compassion. It's not easy. That's why you have divine partners here, 33. And you're going to see, like just how I keep on saying, repeating numbers, sequences of numbers, however they're showing up for you, I just want to say there's tremendous love and support and backing for this, like every day of your life is what I'm saying. So how I said guiding light, like something as trivial as me just feeling guided to do this video and then doing it. When you're in your everyday life, if you get a nudge, like you didn't necessarily think it, but you feel guided or you feel inspired, like follow through, because that's following through on this. That's bringing more light in. That's being an outpouring. It may sound really trivial, light. It could be anything that shows up or you feel guided. It's actually helping you. They also said there's divine partners for creating more abundance. It's not self-serving just for yourself, but for all. So they're helping you with divine ideas, wisdom, guidance for your work, for your projects, for your personal, every day. So it could be through your clairs. We always say, clear seeing, clear knowing, clear feeling, and you follow through and you're navigating through there and you're following through on that. You're feeling your own body wisdom, your inner wisdom, and following through. And also sign symbols, messages in your everyday. They're really showing up to give you that love, support, backing. They always say like you have your spiritual spiritual cheerleaders, because we don't get that in the physical to really feel, and then also proactively do things that make you feel that divine love and support. I personally, like, for example, do this channel, do these readings. It's for myself as much as I'm sharing with others to stay uplifted no matter what, because they're saying to stay positive no matter what is going on, almost defying gravity, to bring in more light and stay in this heart of compassion for yourself and others as we're going for new opportunities and trying to better ourselves in situations. And these opportunities it's all aligning up. It's a perfect opportunities, new things coming in here for us to stay in our power, stay in our light, and come from this alignment. But it's something, it is not easy. It's not comfortable. And so that's why I feel like we have a lot of love, support, backing here to stay as light as possible, this lightheartedness. Back from years ago when I first began this channel, there was something about like the secret to it all is to stay lighthearted. Do you know what a tall order that is? That's truly defying gravity no matter what, to stay lighthearted and keep coming from a heart of compassion. Others can benefit, but you benefit. And then that energy that you're bringing to things is we're all benefiting. And there's tremendous love, support, backing here. So I wanted to dive in deeper and actually read from the guidebook. This was an extra guiding light message, and it's really guiding light in action, right? It's us being guiding light in action here. Just so beautiful. I can't even put it into words. Sometimes you don't have the vocabulary, but I know you're all feeling this, and so I wanted to dive deeper. It's an extra added extra guiding light message for all of us, piggybacking on that close-up review and the bonus reading at the end of that. And I wish you the best through this time, and be so loving and compassionate for yourself as well as you are already for others, but to really take divine self-care of yourself during this time. And definitely new things coming in here in the physical, but also you have divine partners. There's love, support, backing all around, and to feel that as we do, go through our lives, definitely. And I wish you all the best. And I'll add this in the description box, and I'll put it on the description box of the close-up review. But I know this extra guiding light message wanted to be here. So I wish you the best and feel guided all through your life. Take care. Bye-bye.